guys, what is up? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today is pull day, so same kind of setup as what we had for our last session, the push session, same kind of style. We're going to run through everything, okay? Started the day off, just a bit of work. I actually took my check-in photos today, sent them across. So first week of the tidy up, we are 1.85 down, so 1.85 kilos, down from 100 on the nose this day last week to 98.15. So to be fair, really smooth start to the diet phase. Doesn't really feel like I'm dieting. It's kind of pretty much just what I was doing previously, and just without the off-plan meals. So it works pretty well, to be fair. Still running the same cardio, still running the same food. Might get adjustments today, might not. I'm not too sure. Just kind of see what he has to say back. But yeah, today's going to be pull day. We're going to run through the same session, or the same kind of style of session. I'm going to give you a good bit of information, a good bit of education along the way, with some sick edits. And this is officially the Ibiza shred now, since we have booked flights. So if you do want to see what I am currently eating to get shredded for Ibiza, do go back and watch my last video. That is a full day of eating. But for the moment, do sit back, like, subscribe, comment, all that YouTuber shit, and let's get into this. Yes guys, so here we are in the gym in for pull day, okay? So today's session structure is going to be single arm machine lat pull down, extreme row for upper back, another lat based row, another upper back based row, upper back pull down, and then some arms. So that upper back pull down is kind of rear delty as well. That's why we had that in there, okay? So I'm going to run through the session. As I said, I am going to do the same kind of style as that last video. I'm going to keep it the same. Some good edits, but also a lot of education, a lot of information along the way. So do make sure that you're sitting down, you're relaxing, and you're soaking up what I'm saying, all right? Last thing is, I am just off the back of a deload as well. So I've had the last 6 days off the gym now. I had 1 D-volume session in there, but to see if I was ready to go back, I wasn't. So this is my first full volume session back. Hopefully I'm strong. I could be weak as fucking shit, but we'll see, we'll see. Maybe I can hit some. It's either one or the other, isn't it, off a D-volume? You come back in and you're fresh and you're stronger than ever before, or you come back in and you're weak as a 12-year-old girl and you're like, what's after happening? I lost all my gains. So hopefully with the camera on, it's gonna be the first one, all right? But yeah, going to start off with the single arm lat pull down and get stuck into it. So first movement today is going to be the single arm plate loaded lat pull down. So this is honestly heavy as fuck. It is probably one of the heaviest machines I've ever used, which is obviously not a bad thing. You know, there's plenty of room for progression, and it's also a bit humbling. So with this, as with most kind of the prime machines, you do have different kind of loading pins depending on kind of where you want to put the weight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide it 50-50 between mid and lengthened. Okay, so 50% in the middle pin, 50% on the top peg, and then for the back offset I'll just move majority of that into the lengthened range, okay? So yeah, I'm going to get stuck into this with lat work. A lot of my lat work is unilateral, first of all, to begin, because it's quite hard to actually train your lats through full range, 2 arms at a time. So I do like to do majority unilateral. I'll always start with my weaker side, which is my left side, and then match reps on my better side or my stronger side, all right?
So this shit crazy.
For 100 days, for 100 nights, I'ma grind for mine. I'ma do this right, stack my bread up and stay on my grind. Defeat, she's always trying to get my line. Success, I love her, but will she be mine? For 100 days, for 100 nights.
That's not a great start, anyway. Down 2 reps on that. Sorry, I'm just getting warmed up.
For 100 days, for 100 nights, I'ma grind for mine. I'ma do this right, stack my bread up and stay on my grind. Defeat, she's always trying to get my line. Success, I love her, but will she be mine? For 100 days, for 100 nights, I'ma grind for mine. I've never been addicted to money, I'm addicted to freedom. In the system we live in, it's got me fighting, trying and battling demons. Cause on day 1 I thought I couldn't make it. By day 2 I knew I had to break it. On day 3 I saw the walls and shaped it. By day 4 I was going places, but the drought came in.
Alright, it's not the start I wanted to the session. Down 2 reps, but as I said, sometimes come back off a week off the gym, deload week. Sometimes it's not there, but we'll see. It won't set the tone for the session. It won't set the tone.
Will I hit the shot or will I burn out in flames? I'm feeling the pressure but just getting better. I'm backing myself in whatever endeavor. The MO is winning with all of my Jenners. You know? There's more to the game than money and chains. They flex with rollies and cars, but them man can't get yard to their names. What a shame. I ain't hating. It's the state of the game. Aye, just stay in your lane. Aye, and bun all fakes. You see it? For 100 days, for 100 nights, I'ma grind for mine. I'ma do this right, stack my bread up and stay on my grind. Defeat, she's always trying to get my line. Success, I love her, but wish she'd be mine. For 100 days, for 100 nights, I'ma grind for mine. 1 year focused and you could change your life, bro. I know it gets hard despite your grind, though. You've got to go hard and change your life, bro. Cut the grass low and watch the snake show. When you're down in the dark and don't know, you've got to aim high when life was so low. Everybody's got a plan.
Right, so 2 sets on the single arm lat pull down to begin. So first set, as I said, we were down 2 reps on last week, or not even last week. Actually, yeah, it was this session last week that I trained. So I actually haven't devolumed this session. This was my last session last week that I did full volume, my first session back this week. So maybe it was a bit too early, but I needed to get YouTube recorded, so I said fuck it. So it mightn't be the smartest of things to do, but I do feel as though I am fairly refreshed, and even if it does take me 1-2 sessions to get back in fully, it's alright, I'll get myself back up there. But what we did there on the back offset is we had majority of the weight here on the top peg, so really a lot of weight in that lengthened range up there, drops off a bit more as you come in. And as I said before, this is just the heaviest lat pull down machine I've ever used in my whole entire life, and making me want to go back to the other one just for my fucking ego, but it's good, it's very, very good. On to our next movement today, which is the extreme row. Okay, so we have done our lat based work to begin, pull down. Now we're going to do some like mid back, upper back work, then onto some lat based work, mid back work, and kind of run it in that kind of style, okay, or in that format. So this is again a pretty heavy machine. We have done the same as we did in the first machine, with even loading through the top and mid range, or lengthened and mid range. And this is my top set. So to be fair, I'm actually really enjoying my run on this at the moment. Obviously it is quite a unique machine, so if you don't have something similar to this, I bet another alternative would be something like just a standard chest support T-bar row. And if you don't even have that, then like a humble dumbbell row with an incline bench and dumbbells. Okay, so there's always ways that you can chop and change and, you know, suit it to you and the equipment that you have, and that's what a lot of my program is for my clients, depending on kind of what equipment they have available. All right, so into our top set here, and I will pick up with you after.
Take your time, stay on your grind. Your worst enemy is just out of time. See the mountain and make the climb. Get you purpose and get you drive. I know the pain that's in your eyes. Keep grinding, G, and you'll change your life. Let the haters know it's your time to shine. For 100 days, for 100 nights, I'ma grind for mine. I'ma do this right, stack my bread up and stay on my grind. Defeat, she's always trying to get my line. Success, I love her, but wish she'd be mine. For 100 days, for 100 nights, I'ma grind for mine. Are you trying to ride down on a pagan or change your situation? Do you want to be the best in your nation, or a bad ass who's locked in a station looking for help with no navigation in this matrix that's Earth simulation?
Top set was actually pretty good there, plus 1 rep. So as I said, like that first set, or the first movement today, I was down 2 reps in my first set. I could have very well easily let that been the tone for the session, but I was like, no, fuck that, I'm not having a bad session. Took me maybe a couple minutes to get into it, and then plus 1 rep on the top set. Hoping to get another plus 1 here today. I'll be really happy with that now, because I actually have a good run on this. So yeah, into the back offset we have 25 kg in the mid, and we have 80 kg up on top, so you can see there's a bit of a drop off there.
1 day at a time, stay in your lane and stay on your grind. I'm not saying it's easy, please believe me, I've had woes in my mind. I found me a dream, found me a team, and we're causing a scene. They try to hate on us, but we ballin' Paris like that man's in a team. For 100 days, for 100 nights, I'ma grind for mine. I'ma do this right, stack my bread up and stay on my grind. Defeat, she's always trying to get my line. Success, I love her, but wish she'd be mine. For 100 days, for 100 nights, I'ma grind for mine. For 100 days, for 100 nights, I'ma grind for mine. I'ma do this right, stack my bread up and stay on my grind. Defeat, she's always trying to get my line. Success, I love her, but wish she'd be mine. For 100 days, for 100 nights, I'ma grind for mine.
The single most important thing when it comes to training and building muscle, it's going to be intensity. The intensity that you're training at. Effort, like effort triumphs everything, okay? So effort will always come out on top. There's way more than one way to skin a cat, okay? So there's loads of different training methods, loads of different styles, but the one thing that needs to be applied is effort. If effort isn't being applied, you're not going to build no fucking muscle, okay? So you need to be training to failure, or at least 1 to 2 reps in reserve, okay? If you are training 4, 5, 6 reps away from failure, you're not going to build any muscle, okay? You have to get to that point where you're demanding the muscle to grow, you're placing a stimulus on the muscle, and you're going to see a response from that. If you are leaving 5 reps in the tank, you've only gotten yourself to the position where you're about to start building some muscle, and then you stopped. So you need to push past that and train to failure if you want to see any growth or any progress in the gym.
Nobody don't want to cry no more. Nobody don't want to die no more. I'm sure nobody don't want to go hide no more. You don't want to go caught off the line no more. Nobody don't want to cry no more. I seen years go by, but band been flying more. Sometimes you gotta lose the battle.
That is 2 sets on our lat row for the day, okay? So I was using the single arm cable lat row for a long time. I've ended up pretty much stacking that. So I have moved to this single arm Atlantis row. Now this is quite good for this particular session in this order because it is such a nice drop off in that as well, okay? It gets lighter as I pull back into the lat, where I'm getting more fatigued. I can't get it as short as I would have at the start of the session. So fairly happy with that set. As I said, it's a relatively new movement. That is our 3rd movement. Now we're going to go on to some upper back kind of work, some rear delts, and then some biceps to finish off. Right, so on to our 4th movement of the day. I will go and say that this is probably my favourite piece of equipment in the gym for training and pull, for training back. Now, between me and you, pull day is actually my least favourite day. My favourite day to train is probably legs, to be honest, then chest, like push, and then pull. Just pull is just grand, in my opinion. Like I don't exactly love it, one of them ones, you know what I mean? But I do absolutely love this machine, really, really good. So prime seated row, but the way it rows as well, you can do it for a lat bias. What I like to do for upper back bias, rowing back, driving my elbows out away from the body, and then driving up into the air and almost shrugging in that top motion too, okay? So getting some traps involved at the very top. So this is a very good movement for your overall back with some thickness, okay? And as I said, probably my favourite piece of back equipment in the gym, or that I've ever used ever in any gym. And obviously if you don't have a piece like this, it's kind of just taking off your standard low-high row.
You gotta go back and forth, from the court to the roaster court. 2 new whacks, we play an expensive sport. Me and bro cut into the hood, Lamborghini Aventador. I know it's a 2-seat, but they say less is more. I lost so much beats, feel like I need a pedicure. Festo coming with questionnaires, how can I live my life in fair?
Right, so probably the second most important thing, besides your effort or your intensity when it comes to your training, it's going to be your accuracy, okay? So when you're going to the gym, it's kind of like you're playing a game of darts, okay? And if you're playing a game of darts, you know, there's a big difference between hitting 1 on the dartboard and hitting bullseye or hitting triple 20. A lot of people are going to the gyms and they're just hitting 1s, okay? Or just not even hit the dartboard at all. You know, it doesn't matter how hard or how heavy you throw a dart or how many darts you have if you don't hit the dartboard. So it doesn't matter how many days of the week you go to the gym, how heavy, how many sets or reps, if you're not hitting the muscle, if your accuracy is completely off. As I said, yes, you're ticking the box, but how well are you ticking the box? Are you hitting 1s or are you hitting bullseyes?
I came up, now my wrist is shedding tears. I got this hunting filler with Nina bells, I don't know if death is near. Got me up by tour, bro, let me do stats, come like he the engineer. 15 with a sawn off long like a bottle of Belvedere. Next thing I'm in H&P, I really had to get mail in there. You know work got sold on the road, I made work still selling there. I see niggas first start singing like Ella Air. Nobody don't wanna cry no more. Nobody don't wanna die no more.
Another really important area when it comes to your training that a lot of people overlook is their end ranges and the change of direction. So when you're getting into that end range, pause, hold, then aggressively change direction. A lot of people, before they even get into the end range, they're thinking about pulling back already. They get there and then they're literally just slingshotting themselves back. They're not owning that weight at all, okay? So in them end ranges, hold the weight, just pause, and then change direction, okay? And make sure it's you that's changing direction and it's the muscle, the contraction that's changing direction. It is not getting there and momentum and swinging yourself back into it, okay? So again, probably one of the most important things when you're looking further into your training and within your sets, yes, intensity, accuracy, but within that as well, look at the end ranges and the change of direction. Just onto our 5th movement of the day. And what movement is this? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, if you said lat pull down, you're wrong. Now, traditionally, it is lat pull down, according to, you know, every gym in the world. The easiest way to explain back training is that the angle of your elbow to your body dictates what part of your back is being worked. So earlier, when we were doing our single arm lat pull down, our elbow was drive right down there into our hip. Same with our single arm lat row. Driving the elbow right into the hip, that's going to be your lats. As your elbow starts to flare away here, away from your hip, it starts to go away from what was on the lat, in towards your mid back, your upper back, and then your rear delt. So although this is traditionally a lat pull down, the angle of my elbow to my body makes it more so an upper back / rear delty pull down, okay? So yes, traditionally it's lat pull down, but it will be targeting your upper back.
I'm sure nobody don't wanna go high no more. Yeah. You don't wanna go caught off the line no more. Yeah. I wasted $1 million drip all I rock is gym wear. 4 bags on t-shirts, 2 bags on skincare. I gotta keep my skin clear. I don't know about cues, just walk straight in there. You sing that Shaq song with your chest beat, niggas ain't been here. At the top it's me. It gets lonely sometimes and I look down, there is sigh of relief. Cool. My flow's tight like Gage and Fee. I'm a grown-ass man, I don't do one side, I do wait and see.
Alright, so this is something that I have been programming a lot for clients as well. A superset for your biceps, and the clients have absolutely loved it, saying that their biceps are blowing up after it and the pump is very, very good. Which is always nice as well, everyone loves a good pump. So what we're doing here is we're supersetting, just alternating dumbbell curls, okay? When you're fully fucked after that, you're fully taxed, into some hammer curls, 2 arms at a time, and just rinse the biceps there. So really good way of getting a good bit more volume in one set by supersetting dumbbell or alternating dumbbell curls into hammer curls. And if you're feeling adventurous too, you can turn it into a tricep. You add some triceps, so you could even throw in like a lateral raise or something alongside it. So give this a go for yourself and see your biceps flow.
On the side of the game, lay down on my back, then bench it. All you can do with your fist is clench it. I might Dave and cinch it. Take a look at these diamonds wrong, then a man gonna turn you sprinter. I do the Uno reverse, my ski or summer, do beach and winter. I just laugh when they say that I can't go higher. I'm a frequent flyer. My last album's cold, my new one's fire. I might call it Maya. I got
on to just our last set of dumbbell curls. And as always, making the lightest weight feel as heavy as possible, okay? So 12 kg dumbbells, not exactly heavy weight, but again, just rinsing my biceps, making lightweight feel heavy, and just applying as much stimulus on the muscle as I physically possibly can, okay? So it's not about the weight you move, it's the way you move it.
I got neck pain, car, I got the weight of the game on my shoulder. Kept saying that it weren't no fluke, I was young like Luke, now I gotta be Yoda. Nobody don't wanna cry no more. We don't. Nobody don't wanna die no more. I'm sure nobody don't wanna.
Right, so that is it for another YouTube video and another session, okay? So actually, turned out to be a decent enough session. As I said, the first set didn't go my way, down 2 reps, but I did not let that set the tone. Picked myself up, got myself together and had a good session. And oftentimes in the past, if I started off shit, I would have had a shit session. But you know, I knew myself coming off the back of a deload. I just needed a bit of time to kind of wet the whistle, to grease the groove, all right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you have been liking the YouTubes. As I said, I am trying to keep it very, very, very consistent, okay? So YouTube's on the weekly. If they don't come weekly, it's not my fault, it's her fault, so blame her. And please click like, subscribe, comment. Do like, subscribe, comment, because that actually does mean a lot, and it does help me so much grow my channel, because YouTube is a fucking tough nut to crack. But I'm trying my best, So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, all the YouTuber shit, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.